Welcome to so close to being correct for the first time ever. I feel like we're the episode of The Office where they're watching the square hit all the things. One day, StreamYard will align us all in the right spot. But yeah, welcome to Real Talk Wrestling. I'm your host Josh. With me, El Ginger Americano and Miami Clutch PE with the most saddest picture I've ever seen in my life. The champ is here.
Still the champ.
Yeah, one. I think I would have won. If we're being honest, I kind of nailed Crown Jewel. We didn't get to talk about it here.
But
But
because you bowed out. Yep.
you're right. I called Spectrum. I said, "Hey guys, cut my cable. Like
Cut the line.
it's the pressure. I'm like Jey Uso, man. I'm crumbling under pressure. Can't handle it. I
No
need a way
picks.
out." No fix. So be that as it may, we'll get to Crown Jewel because that was an excellent show. A+ show. A+. Only one bad match on the card, and I didn't even see it. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the injury concerns with Seth Rollins, the Vision, where that's going to go. And we'll have a little fun with some fantasy booking at the end. I gave these guys some homework today. We're going to predict way too early Royal Rumble winners and where they're going to lead because this Seth Rollins injury throws off everything. It throws off the entire World Heavyweight Championship path. And I think that Triple H and them have to make an audible. So we'll go over that. Before we go any further, man, what's going on, Clutch? I haven't talked to you. I've talked to this man via text. He's a piece of crap sometimes. Just trolls me for no reason. But I want to talk to my good friend Clutch right now. What's going on, dude?
Nothing, man. Everything's good. Enjoyed the week off last week, I guess.
Yeah.
And ready to get back into it.
Ready to get me too. There's a lot of things. There's a lot going on in wrestling and not a lot at the same time. And full disclosure to all you sickos, I know I'm inconsistent with the AEW watching, but I legitimately did not have enough time in my life this week to watch AEW. I'm so out of it, guys. On Tuesday night, I'm cussing out Tony Khan because I'm trying to find Dynamite. I'm on HBO Max. I'm on TNT. I'm on TBS. I'm cussing out the MLB playoffs because I don't know what time anything's on. Then I realized the next day, oh, yesterday was Tuesday. I'm an idiot. So I just gave up. I'm not going to watch Dynamite this week. It's no point. Andrade debuts.
Nope. I saw all this drama.
He's gone. Poopy's gone. It's like, what are we doing?
Well, you see all the issues he's having now, right?
Yeah.
His
The non-compete.
Yeah.
Like AEW didn't understand or didn't see or didn't know. Like, how irresponsible. But we'll talk about that maybe a little bit later. But first, man, we didn't talk about what's going on, Justin. We didn't talk about Crown Jewel yet as a group. So I'm going to start with Clutch. What were your initial thoughts on Crown Jewel and why was it the best pay-per-view PLE all year? I'll let you start.
It was the best because I can't quite put everything together, but for sure it was the best B tier show they've had in a long time. And especially you enjoy when it's a international show. Australia was really into it. It was really fun. And I mean, I can go with the simple, like easy answer of what stole the show for me. It was Cena and AJ. And that match was just special in so many ways that hit my childhood and it hit my current status as a fan as well.
That match was phenomenal. I said this on No Holds Barred last Saturday. I think we did the show Saturday. I don't remember. But I never cried mid wrestling match in my life ever until the moment. And I'm not even a Bray Wyatt fan. Like Chris knows my history with Bray Wyatt. I was never a fan of his work inside the ring. Never liked the Fiend gimmick. I thought that was ridiculous. I never liked anything about his character. But I liked him. I understood his mind. I didn't understand his mind, but I liked hearing him in interviews when he was on podcasts, when he was outside of the ring. And he was a great storyteller, and his promos were great. I just didn't like his in-ring work or his gimmicks. I thought they sucked. But for that to make, I don't know, man, that just felt special. Even Cena sat up to look at the Fireflies, and that was a special moment. And that right there was ideal. Like that whole match. I was going into that match going, this is a dream match, and dream matches don't really live up to any hype. This exceeded everything I could imagine, Chris. How did you watch the full match?
No, I haven't seen the full match yet. I've seen clips of it. Once they put it out there, I'll go back and watch this one complete. I didn't sign up for ESPN. I'm guessing you finally got your ESPN to work. Figured it out.
After a ton of cussing and screaming and fits and chairs being thrown, I finally sucked it up. Had to ask help from the wife. I had to watch a couple YouTube videos, and don't worry, guys. If you want ESPN Unlimited, you just have to have a Disney Plus account. That's it.
Oh,
you can't.
okay.
You have to have both. So I got the Disney. I didn't have Disney. I didn't have the Disney Plus login. That's all I needed.
Oh,
Disney
okay.
Plus login.
So now you need an app to use another app.
Allegedly, it was maddening. I called Spectrum and cussed that lady out. I apologize to you, lady, whoever you are, because I'm in customer service as well. But I gave her, I cussed her out.
We just need to figure out the whole VPN thing and be done with it.
That's what Stephanie wants us to do.
Steph said it was okay. He said it was cool, so we're gonna do it.
The boss said it was cool.
But yeah, so I haven't seen the match from start to finish yet. This is one I will take the time as soon as I can find it. I've seen a whole lot of it though, because there was so much of it posted online, even the morning after. So that was really cool to see. Kind of what I was thinking is it felt to me like this was a way that, he's only got so many matches. He wasn't going to be able to have a match with everybody. I felt like this was kind of a way to incorporate them into the final run, just like hey, we're not going to have a final match, but I'm going to do your finisher, or he's going to do your finisher on me, kind of a thing. So I thought that was a really cool way to do that.
Yeah, he did that in a what was the other match he did that in Clutch where he was doing other finishers?
It was in Paris.
Yeah.
Who did he wrestle again?
He did Logan Paul.
Okay, yep. So this is the second. I wonder if he's going to keep on doing it. I don't know the future of John Cena. I didn't see anything. I haven't. Just a spoiler for everybody. I don't really look at the news. The only reason why I know about the Andrade news, honestly, is because I'm sitting there going, okay, Andrade debuted. Kenny Omega, Wrestle Dream's coming up. Wrestle Dream was like this weekend. Where's this Andrade match? So I literally Googled what is Andrade doing in AEW. And that's how I found out he was non-compete. So I'm like, oh, all right. I guess he's off the show. He's with Wardlow and Tony and who else? Britt Baker. He's with all those people, just chilling, right? Getting
off to the side, whatever they're doing. But
yes, this match was special. When Cena did the skull crushing finale, because that's what started the entire fest, the whole finisher fest. I was going, man, I'm glad the Miz got that, because I feel like the Miz is one of the most overachieving wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys can agree with that. And he gets so much hate for so much, but there's something about sticking with a company, especially the top company in your business, for so long and always having a spot. And the Miz has always had a spot for the past, I felt like 20 years. So I felt like he deserved a match with Cena, but there just wasn't enough time. I really wish they scrapped that Brock Lesnar nonsense. That was such a massive waste of everyone's time. Yep. Everyone.
It was. They could have used anyone there to make that better, but they wanted to give him one more rub for whatever reason they felt that he needed it, which he doesn't.
No. And where's Brock been since, Clutch? Where is Brock?
Collecting paychecks at home.
Yeah. He's still spending that paycheck from that appearance.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a waste of time. I know you were excited for that match, Clutch. That was Bobby, but I think when we look back at the Cena run, and this is going a little bit off topic, we're going to go, man, that first half when he was a heel, it started out so hot, but what a waste of our time. And then once he turned babyface against Cody at SummerSlam, that's when it started. The stock was up. And then boom, roadblock with Brock. Then boom, stock's up with AJ. Keep the stock up. Give us good matches.
4 more dates left for Cena, and they're all announced already, so we know when it's going to be.
Does it say how many matches he has left?
I assume he's gonna. It doesn't say how many matches, but I assume the minimum is 2.
Yeah,
because it's Survivor Series, then it's Madison Square Garden, then it's the TD Garden. Both are, I think, Raws, and then it's Saturday Night's main event.
He's probably going to use those 2 last appearances to hype up the match with Gunther. So it's probably not going to be a match. It's probably just going to be promos or Maybe, hopefully, there needs to be a story. Like AJ Styles, Gunther can't stand on top of an announce table and to say, "Hey, there's no story between us right now." Well, we don't need it, right?
No.
Because that's what he said, and
Yep.
it's true. Gunther can't do that. There has to be some kind of story. Gunther
Yeah.
has to come back. I'm the ring general. I'm the real best wrestler, whatever. And then he needs to beat the hell out of Cena. That's the last person. I know I said Cody should have been the last person to beat Cena, but no, Gunther needs to be the last person to beat Cena. But we'll get there when we get there. Right now, we got a vision. Broken, a shattered vision.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of came out of nowhere. It was spoiled for me. It was spoiled for me because it was 8 a.m. our time on Monday when Raw came on. And I didn't know that. So I wouldn't have been spoiled if one Bobby Melendez did not text me around 11 o'clock and said, "Did you see the end of Raw?" And I said, "Brother, it's not even PM yet." No, I did not watch a Raw. And he says, "No, they're still in Australia." I said, "Okay, that makes sense." So I immediately went to Netflix at that moment and I turned on the TV. And as soon as I heard Seth Rollins brag about how he didn't need anyone to beat Cody Rhodes, I said, "That's the end of Raw. He's getting turned on. That's the end of Raw." Because there's no other way Bobby would text me, "Did you see the end of Raw?" And there's no other situation where Seth Rollins is bragging about not needing his people. Right there. Everyone should have seen it coming right there. And I'm going to ask you guys both. Chris, I didn't spoil it for you. I just said, here's what you need to watch. And I did tell you, if Bobby didn't say anything, I would have turned off Raw when the credits rolled.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have seen that if Bobby didn't say anything.
I nearly did.
So with that being said, did you guys see this coming? I wouldn't have if Bobby didn't ask me the question. So I'm asking you, Chris, because I told you specifically to watch after the credits.
I felt like something was up because he kept talking about them so much throughout the show. He kept talking about his guys, and I'm like, something's weird. Like, he kind of talks about him a little bit here and there, but like, he's really, really won't stop. I'm like, something's weird is about to go on here. So I felt like somebody was going to turn on somebody. It was just a matter of, who was going to turn on who. And then, like you said, where he starts saying he doesn't need him, whatever, it was like, okay, it looks like this is the direction we're going right here. But I wasn't 100% sure because I'm like, it feels very soon. I didn't realize about the injury at the time, though.
Yep, neither did I. I had no idea
So,
until after.
Yeah, so then it made sense afterwards.
No, you watched this probably live, Clutch, because it was probably more your time or closer to your time. Did you see this coming, or were you spoiled just like I was?
I wasn't spoiled. I saw it live. And I was, in hindsight, the clues were there, but I gotta be honest, I did not see it coming. I just thought the beginning of the show when the promo, I thought it was going to be basically a shadow image of, or like a mirror image of Triple H's Evolution promo, because he was like, "Oh, this is the future of pro wrestling. We have Batista, we have Randy Orton," and then he was just like, "Yeah, this is badass Braun Breaker," hyping him up, making him do the bark and whatever. And looking back on it now, Braun was not doing it at first, so like I think maybe he was starting to get annoyed by that or something, kind of like playing him like a puppet. And I did not see it coming because I remember the very end of the show. I thought it was just going to be one of those things. Okay, CM Punk won the number one contenders match. Now we're going to beat him down, stand tall, and end the show. And I remember this because I was watching the second half of Raw with my girlfriend for the first time because she doesn't watch much wrestling. And she pointed out an Austin 316 like shirt, and she was like, "Oh, I've seen that shirt everywhere, whatever." And I was like, as soon as when the credits started rolling, I pulled up my phone to show her the Austin 316 promo. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see a dart flying towards Seth. And I'm like, holy shit. And my girlfriend, like, she just saw me with my jaw wide open because I was like, what the fuck just happened? Sorry about that. And it made for a good moment. It was awesome.
Yeah. It was great. I'm glad they do that once in a while because now it's like the credits roll is going to end. They've been doing that for a while, and when it's utilized well. Again, I would have 1000% turned us off. if I wasn't told to watch the end of Raw. So that's kind of how it all clicked. But it was great. It was great. I liked Paul Heyman acting like he didn't, and I don't think he did. It's going to come out where he didn't. This was all Braun Breaker. I don't think Bronson Reed knew per storyline, of course, not like, not this wasn't, he didn't, nobody went into business for themselves. What I'm saying, per storyline, they were supposed to act like they didn't know what Braun Breaker was doing.
Yeah.
I like that Braun Breaker took over and told Bronson Reed, we together, we're good. Bronson had to make a decision. All this was being done with Paul Heyman frightened. And all I could think of was, is this going to be the freaking bloodline story where Paul Heyman is just stuck here with these guys and afraid of them? I hope not, because that's what it appeared to be. Look at his face with Clutch. Look at Clutch's photo right now. He looks terrified. I'm like, I don't need to see this Paul Heyman again. I want to see in control Paul Heyman. And at the end, when he had that confidence look, when he raises both these guys' hands, I'm like, yes, this works. I don't think we need to add anyone else to this group. I think this is the group. I think they win the tag team championships. I think they run rampant on Raw. People want Braun Breaker to win the championship now because he picked it up, right? Who's CM Punk going to wrestle? Can CM Punk, can Seth pull a Cody Rhodes and actually compete? And I don't know. I doubt it. I highly doubt he's going to wrestle. I don't know. I don't know if that's out there. This leaves a bunch of questions open of who's CM Punk going to wrestle? Who is he? This is the same thing that just happened with Stephanie Bakir in that whole situation where there was no champion.
Mm-hmm.
That stinks. I don't know. I just hope it's not some BS tournament, 4 triple threat matches. But we just need a clear-cut road for CM Punk. And it can't be Braun Breaker. Because if Braun wins this title, I think it's too early. Do you guys think it's too early? First one, it doesn't matter who jumps in.
I would like to see them build on it some more. Yeah, is he worthy? Absolutely. I think he's definitely worthy. But it was kind of like what we were talking about when Cody got back. You didn't want to pull the trigger right away because you wanted to make people wait for it a little bit longer. So when the moment does happen, it feels even more special than if you just kind of give everyone what they want right away. I think they can build a lot of story with him. And honestly, what's the rush? I mean, he's young. Let's wait until it's the right time and then pull the trigger on it.
I dig it. Would you be upset if he won this championship, Clutch, and then the CM Punk versus Braun Breaker and Braun beats CM? I don't think CM Punk should win this title. Just to be clear, I don't think he should win it. Baby faces should chase during WrestleMania season, not carry. How say you, man? Do you think Mr. Braun Breaker should win this?
That's interesting that you say it because I was going to bring up the point that I think, regardless of who he faces, I think Punk should definitely win the championship because I assume they have to swerve because they obviously didn't foresee a Seth Rollins injury. They have to swerve and they have to put the title on somebody they can consider reliable and can carry the brand and gets the biggest pops and everything of the night. And they're not going to put it back on Jey Uso. And so why not CM Punk? Why not finally give him a proper run even with Seth's not there? That's one side. On the other side, I am scared that they're going to put it on, that they're going to do Braun versus Punk because Braun cannot, especially after this turn, he cannot lose. And especially if it's a vacant title, you can't do a DQ finish or anything elaborate to get around it. So if they go straight to Braun versus Punk, I think Braun's just going to win. And I do think you have to maybe wait a little bit because Braun is a world heavyweight championship guy. He's going to be, and he's going to be there for a long time. But you have to let this moment, I guess, breathe a little bit before putting him on top of the card. And I don't think it'll take long. And I think, like I said, CM Punk should be the champion. I think Braun should be the one to take it off CM Punk, but just not now.
My entire third segment of this show just changed for my Royal Rumble winner because of you saying everything you just said. And Chris, you're going to hate this. You're going to hate it so much. Braun's not ready. Braun shouldn't win. Braun shouldn't be in the match. But there is a person that's loosely tied to Paul Heyman who is going to be in the story whether we liked it or not. We put this title on Mr. Brock Lesnar. I know you hate it, Chris. I know you hate it. I know you do.
I do. I
I
hate
know
this
you do.
idea.
I know
It's
you do.
awful.
I know you do. I hate it too. But I don't think CM Punk should win this title because I think like I said, I don't like babyface. We already have one babyface champion, Cody Rhodes. We need a heel champion. There's no balance, just like the Force. You need balance. 2 heels don't make it right. 2 baby faces stink. You need a baby face and heel. You have to. Brock Lesnar wins this title. Boom. That's more bitterness on Mr. Braun Breaker. That's more anger, aggression, yada yada yada, whatever. He's pissed now, but he's now second fiddle again to Brock Lesnar. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I'm just throwing shit out there. All right, Bobby.
Don't put this into the universe.
And then we could have Braun Breaker win this Royal Rumble. And then we have that instant, like, I'm going to beat Brock Lesnar. And that's a massive win at WrestleMania for Braun Breaker. But he's going to have to turn babyface to do it. So I don't know. He could be babyface. We want to bark for him. I don't know, man. You guys picking up what I'm putting down, or am I just out of it?
Isn't that because he's a heel right now? So, like, do you think there's enough time right now to already go ahead and turn him?
The division just happened. They just split it up. Judgment Day was put together. They split it up within months. Hurt Business was together for like 3 weeks. Boom. Gone. Dude, things happen all the time. R-Truth came back, cut his hair, says, I'm Ron Killings. Never saw him again. Never saw him again. They drop shit all the time, man.
They do. But I feel like because this has been kind of a main storyline, I feel like they've been taking a little bit more time on their main storylines. But you think between now and Mania, because that's like what, April? So that's what, 6 months out? But getting into Mania season, you're about 3 months out. 3 to 4.
It's gonna start when they're doing War Games and they bring in Brock Lesnar, and Braun Breaker's like, what the fuck? Like, what? I'm sorry. No more, Bobby. I promise. But like, I just feel like Braun Breaker is a chip on my shoulder kind of guy. He's just angry. He just wants to be the best. He doesn't want to be under anybody. I don't know if they continue that story or not, but I don't know. It's just an idea. I just don't see. Okay, Clutch, let me ask you this. If Punk wins this title, what's next? Is it LA Knight? Is it Jey Uso? Is it Roman? Roman's turning heel again. I hope you guys see it. He's turning heel. Is it Roman and CM Punk at WrestleMania?
Could be Roman. Could be Gunther again. Could be, yeah. I mean, I think there's plenty for him to go after. You elevate to a point, you can do both of the Vision guys, with Bronson Reed going first, because I mean, he elevated himself. He pinned Roman. Mm-hmm. We didn't talk about it much about that result, but yeah, he pinned Roman. He elevated himself. He could feasibly challenge for a world title. Did not win it, but challenge for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just one of those matches. Like, you're gonna have those title reigns or title matches where that person's not gonna win. Like I think me and Bobby called it, or we called it. Someone called it. The first person that's gonna fight Stephanie Vakir is gonna be Raquel Rodriguez, and that's what we're getting. We're getting the Judgment Day stuff, and it's like, I'm not excited about that, but it is what it is. And we know we know Stephanie's not going to lose. So there's going to be those matchups. I guess, yeah, Bronson Reed's on the way to, man, there's a more blockbuster match I think we could have at WrestleMania. And I guess we'll visit that soon in our Royal Rumble prediction going on. Was there anything else that we said that we were going to talk about? Cause I got wrapped up. I think that's pretty much it. Nothing else has happened. I had an AEW minute, but I didn't watch it. I know that Joe and Adam Hangman Page are fighting for reasons unknown at Wrestle Dream. And I know that Jon Moxley and Darby Allin just had a coffin match, which is a blow-off match. But that wasn't good enough. Now they're having an I Quit match. So I wonder what's going to happen next. Pitchfork to the eye match. I don't know. But can't wait for that. Mercedes has 10 championships now. She is now the GOAT. Deal with it. 10 championships, Chris.
How many of them matter? How many of them can you name? Let's do that. How many can you name?
Oh, easy. TBS championship.
Okay. And there we go. On to the next segment.
CMLL Championship. Rev Pro probably.
Is that what it's called? Is the CMLL Championship? It's not like something else? Like it's not the AEW championship. She's got the TBS Championship.
The CBS or the
CBS.
the CEO.
NBC, ABC, ESPN, Fox champion. She's all of them.
She's all of them. Well, she is. She's 110. So deal with it, Chris.
Point.
Yeah, deal with it. But let's get to the Royal Rumble stuff, man. That's where the fun's gonna be had. So I did both. I did two, the women's and the men's. And I'm not gonna spoil mine first. So I'm gonna hands up. Who wants to go first and give their men's prediction?
Or wait, how do we go that way?
Clutch, you want to give your men's prediction?
Yes. I was really like shook up by the events, and because I had a clear winner before the injury for Seth, and I went over and over, who can it be? Who can win? Who can win? And I landed on the same person that I had in the first place, which is Braun Breaker still. I don't think he wins the world title anytime soon. I think he wins the world title at WrestleMania. And I think that's what was going to happen. That he was going to win the Rumble. They were going to go the evolution path. And it was going to be Braun and Seth at WrestleMania for the title. And that changed. So I still think they're going to make it happen so that Braun is winning the world title at WrestleMania.
Against Punk?
Right? Yeah, against Punk. Your idea isn't that far-fetched, which hurts me with Brock. Because, and the only thing that like has me kind of buying into it is, if you notice the last time they were both in a Royal Rumble match, there was a stare down.
Mm-hmm.
And they love to circle back. You know they love to circle back.
Oh yeah.
And
Seeds are planted.
That ties it all the way back in if they choose to go that way.
Right on. I like it. See, there's many options they can go. So that's why I'm picking Keith Lee, because that one time he stared down Brock. No, I'm kidding. Keith Lee. Remember Keith Lee? Remember that guy?
He was so good.
He was. I don't know what happened. He got AEW'd. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Finley, shut the door. Dog's out there barking because Keisha left. Anyway, I'm gonna give my winner. And you're right. Nothing has changed for me. I have the same exact winners I had before. And it's the person who's going to win the World Heavyweight Championship back, but it's changed. It's shifted. And this is the match I wanted from the beginning. This is the feud I wanted from the beginning because it makes the most sense. We have Cody Rhodes as the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He's beaten them all. He's beaten Randy. He went through this person. He went through that person. There's only one guy left that he hasn't beat. And it's one of his old co-workers. And I don't think CM Punk would be around in wrestling today if Cody Rhodes and his knucklehead friends never started a company called AEW. And I think the biggest money match, now that Seth's out, I mean, Roman and CM Punk are the biggest. I think that's the biggest money match, but I think Roman does something else. I think the biggest money match you could have on top of that is CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. The story is there. CM Punk is cocky enough and aggressive enough, and he doesn't have to be the full-on, I'm a heel, I'm a bad guy, I'm going to cheat to win. He's the guy who can tell you to your face, I'm going to beat your ass, I'm coming for your title, it's just business. And they can jaw, they can talk. Cody can go back to Adam, hey, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. You just wouldn't. You know, those people, my friends you beat up in the other country, he's not going to say that, but, you know, all this is because of us, because of me. I helped you. I put you back on the road to come back to professional wrestling. That's a great feud. That's perfect. Now, will most of the WWE fan base get it? Probably not, because they probably don't even know that. They probably don't even know half the stuff that, you know, they talk about. That's why all of CM Punk's references fall flat. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. 200,000 people watch AEW. Nobody cares. But I think it's a good story. I think it's great. It's two of the top baby faces fighting for the WWE World Championship. And I think CM Punk goes over. It's time. Cody has been on top for too long. It's time for a new face of the company. It's time for a new way, and I'm for CM Punk being that. But I think if you're that, you got to beat Cody Rhodes. So I would like that matchup more. I think that's good for me, and I think if we want the Braun Breaker path, that can go a different way. Paul Heyman is Paul Heyman. He can get that match. He can work. He can weasel his way in. Whereas CM Punk's always desperate. He doesn't have a best friend to get him a match. He doesn't have Triple H in his back pocket, right? Per storyline, last time we saw Paul Levesque, Triple H, and CM Punk interact, they hate each other. So how should we know that they just made up per storyline, per their world, their universe? So that's what I would like to see. Isn't that crazy, Chris? About 3-4 years ago, I was cussing this guy out. Phil Brooks, hate him. Now
Pepsi
he's like
Phil,
my
you
favorite.
used to always call him.
Now he's my favorite wrestler of all time.
Yeah, you've turned on him. You're a fan now for sure.
Yeah, I like good people. 2 years
Yeah.
now in WWE, no problems, no drama. Just a great wrestler. Just one of the best in the world.
No,
Yeah, see, people can change, Chris.
they can
You
change.
you can too. You can too.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna keep sending you the text and poking some jabs at you. Don't worry. Those will keep coming.
Hurry it up, Chris. Aaron Rodgers, the GOAT's about to be on TV. Can we get this thing going?
All right, so I think both of you guys have very solid predictions there. I'm gonna do, instead of just giving a main one, since you guys came up with two very good cases, I'm gonna do a dark horse one instead. How about that?
I like it.
So I could definitely see them going the way of Braun, especially with the Seth injury and everything. And it looks like he's taking that next step. But I think if Braun Breaker were to end up at WrestleMania with a title shot, I don't know that he would be the Royal Rumble winner. I think he would be the Elimination Chamber winner, because it would help him to look a lot more dominant, knocking people around the Elimination Chamber, right? So if he's going to end up at WrestleMania, I think he would go around that way instead of the Royal Rumble. So something that I was going to have for a bit of a dark horse one, and I didn't think about, there's one little thing I missed that this may not happen, but we'll see. But how about for a dark horse, we throw in Sami Zayn as the winner. My guy, Sami Zayn. And as far as who he's going to face, don't know yet. I thought about it. I would imagine maybe he's going to rehash something with either Roman or Jay to between now and then, to that be his moment to go over, to kind of keep working on that story. Because remember, forever ago, Paul Heyman, we're only in the third inning of this story. So I feel like there's still maybe a little bit left there, and that could be just something different that we could do. Maybe like I said, a dark horse, a wild card, if you will, of what they could do with that match.
He has been saying for a very long time, for months, I'm going to be a world heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
He's been saying it. So they've been talking about it. He's been doing the open challenge. Yeah, I'm for it, man. But just who he would wrestle, Seth Rollins would have been his opponent. So I guess,
but we don't know now.
Yeah, now it's up. They have a lot of time to figure it out.
It is. That's why it's kind of hard to pin somebody down, because there's a lot of unknown right now.
There is, man. So that's CM Punk, Braun Breaker, and Sami Zayn. Now we did the women as well. This one I'm not as passionate about, because there's not a lot of women in it's gonna sound silly. Not a lot of women in the WWE that I'm interested in. Just not. Liv's gone. Rhea's worn out her welcome with me. I'm kind of over that. Io has been embarrassing in this whole situation with the Buki Warriors. It's a bad look for her. It's hard for me to find someone I like in the women's division who can elevate themselves up. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys go, and hopefully you guys inspire me, because I have three women that I can name.
Okay.
Two of them are in NXT. Two of them.
Okay. I'll go first on this one, since I went last on the other one. We got time to build a story, because there's nothing there yet. But why don't we have, and instead of building up a new star on this one, why don't we have Bailey getting her redemption? She's been left off the card for a couple of years. She's kind of was floundering for a little bit. She's going through this whole, like this gimmick that she's got going on right now, talking to herself and kind of like two split personality, everything, trying to regroup herself. And what better way than to go on, win the Royal Rumble, and eventually end up at WrestleMania for a match? I don't know, maybe Becky, because they have a lot of history there. If they're going to have her carry the title for a while, I could see that being, a main event, a big WrestleMania event, because they have a lot of history there. And they're two big name people within the company.
Yeah.
So you could have a lot of time to build that up between now and then.
Yeah. No, I don't hate it. I mean, again, she was one of my three. She was definitely one of my three because she's making a big deal about she's off the card. She doesn't have a spot. Who is she? That's a great find your identity kind of situation. Clutch, how say you?
I also didn't go down the route of making a new name out from the Royal Rumble. I went with getting a returning name, a Royal Rumble win finally, and that's Liv Morgan. Because I think she's been probably one of the top just WWE superstars during the year that she had, and she was just near the top all time, doing good work the entire time with the Judgment Day with Dom on her own. So I think for me and personally, it's a no-brainer. If she's in the Rumble, I think she should win it. There's been plenty of years where she's been either the runner-up or third place. And it's time to give her that accolade of winning the Royal Rumble. As to who she faces, earlier I would have told you that they're going to build up Roxanne and have the story blow off in a way where Roxanne gets big enough to win the WWE Women's Championship before the Rumble. Before WrestleMania, and they do it that way, and then you have the whole Judgment Day factor, and it'll be great storytelling. But in the case that they don't, and Roxanne doesn't catch fire or something like that, also just for the sake of a good match, I could see Liv Morgan and Stephanie, and I just think that would be a great match.
Yep.
When you can tell a story, I think, yeah. Right now, if you plant the seeds, Stephanie's already having something with the Judgment Day. You can already plant a seed from there. So I think it is possible. Those two matchups I would like to see.
Yeah, I would. Liv would be my favorite to win. She's the best. She's the best women's wrestler in their company. If you take away the moves and this, like talking about mic skills, acting skills, how to work a crowd, she is pound for pound the best women's wrestler, probably in the business. Honestly, no doubt about it. I would love for her to win. I would root for her to win. She wasn't my top three because again, what is the path? Where can she fit in? And I guess that's with all my women because, again, not interested. I wish I was like I was a couple of months ago. Blake Monroe, I know she's not going to win, but man, she deserves to be on the main roster, 1000%. She's someone I go out and actually check out her stuff. I know I say I'm going to watch NXT more. Clutch, I know I did, especially when Showdown happened. That was so interesting to me. Like that was a great concept. Just don't. It's not accessible for me to watch regularly. I don't know. I log on to Peacock on Wednesday. It's not even there. Where can I find this show? Someone tell me. I was told it was on Peacock. It's not. I try to watch it. I don't know any results of what happened. I would like to still watch it. Anyway, she's not going to win, of course. So I'm like, oh, Jordan Grace, she's ready. Stop wasting her time down there. But again, she's not going to win. And Bailey was my third person. But she's Bailey. She's kind of boring. We've seen this before. What about Lyra? We like Lyra. They just did a whole story with Becky and Lyra. She can no longer challenge for the IC title. She's little. She's an underdog. She's in a made story with Bailey right now. She's a prominent person on this television. We're not going to just keep her in the mid card after this whole Bailey situation. I think at the end of all of this, we're going to see a Lyra heel turn. I've been calling this for how long now? This is going to happen. Everyone thinks Bailey's going to be the one to turn because she's psychotic. It's going to be Lyra. And I can see a pretty good heel run because she can talk. She's got that snippy little attitude. I like it. I think she's great if she was a heel. I hate her as a babyface. I would like to see her win. That is someone that you can elevate up and win that World Heavyweight Champion. Against who? Do we think that Stephanie is going to hold this title through WrestleMania? I don't know. Do we think Tiffany's going to hold this title through WrestleMania? I doubt it. Highly doubt it.
I don't think she will.
So
Stephanie, it's too hard to tell because we got to get a ways into the run to kind of get a feel for it first.
I got my feel for it. I'm not enjoying the run so far. It's only been a couple of weeks, but if there's no promo and you can only come out to say I'm the best wrestler, just go back to AEW.
Listen, are you just bitter that you got that match wrong and we got it right and it made me the champ? Is that why you don't like her run? Don't lie.
I'm changing it. Triple H makes a deal with Tony Khan. Mercedes comes in. She's the number 31st entrance.
31st. The first ever 31st. Well, other than the greatest Royal Rumble, but those don't count.
And she's going to throw everyone over the top, eliminate everybody.
All 30.
Mercedes versus, you know what? We're going to have the Fatal 4-Way match. We're finally going to get the 4-Way match we always wanted. Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, and Sasha. Mercedes. That's the Fatal 4-Way match for the World Women's Champion. Whatever.
You heard it here first.
Yep. You heard it here first, people. Mercedes Moné coming for her 11th title as she beats Ultimo Dragon.
Because she will leave AEW with a title and get another one in WWE.
All of them. Yeah. She is. You ever watch Sonic? You guys a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, the rings?
Yeah, he collects rings. He eats chili dogs. Like, it's huge with kids these days. I'm surprised Alex doesn't like Sonic. Dude, it's huge. Kids love Sonic. There's a show called Sonic Prime.
Let's say he's 13 now, so he's kind of past that stuff, right? It's not cool anymore.
Sonic is cool, bro. Anyway, there's a guy named Shadow. He's like the ultimate life form. That is Mercedes. She is the ultimate life form, and you can't. She's inevitable. You can't stop her. But I'm stopping the show with that right there. So you heard it here first. Chris, I got some big news. I got a Nintendo Switch 2 come.
Yeah.
I don't. But my brother did. Oh. My brother Sam got a Nintendo Switch today in the mail too, with the new Pokemon game. So I'm gonna head over to his house sometime this weekend and play that. So I'll let you guys know how that is. Clutch, are you a Pokemon guy, Clutch?
Not really. I haven't really gotten into it.
Aren't you so cool? Ringside seats, on TV multiple times, doesn't like anime. You're just the coolest guy ever. It's cool.
Hey, I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh kid growing up.
Yu-Gi-Oh, that's past my prime. See, I guess that is a thing. I meet people your age, Clutch, because I play Pokemon Go, and I meet people at the park and talk to them, and I'm like, hey, who's your favorite Pokemon? They're like, oh, dude, fucking Chikorita. It's like, who? I know who they are. I know who they are now, but it's like, bro, the only answers could be Charmander, Charizard, or Pikachu. Like, there's no other answers. Or Snorlax. What was your favorite Pokemon, Chris?
Snorlax.
Yeah, that's Davies.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Snorlax freaking rules. What are you talking about? Throw in the chat below. What's your favorite Pokemon? Mine, Psyduck. No doubt about it. Clutch, you got to come up with one next week. Chris, you got
I had one. It's fine. Yeah, I did watch some Pokemon. I'm not a big fan.
Who's your favorite?
Charizard.
Damn right. Who's your favorite, Chris?
I was always a fan of Gengar.
That's Sam's favorite, my brother. So, all right, we're going to leave that up with you, with everyone. Drop it down below. I need to know. This is very important to me because Pokemon Legends ZA just dropped today, and I can't wait to go play it. So, Justin says Pikachu. We're out, guys. I've been talking too much. Peace out.